One of the most common messages I receive from women sounds something like this. Elisa, I know the woman I want to become, but I feel stuck. I want to be more disciplined. I want to be more confident. I want to have a calmer home. I want better relationships. I want to stop feeling overwhelmed. I want to become the woman God created me to be. But somehow, no matter how much information they consume, they keep ending up in the same place. And after years of studying, teaching, writing, and helping women transform different areas of their lives, I've noticed something. The problem is rarely a lack of information. Most women already know what they should do. The problem is the habits they continue repeating every day. Because your future is not created by what you know. It is created by what you repeatedly do. Hello, my love. I'm Elisa, image consultant, author of Return to Elegance, and creator of the Return to Elegance Masterclass and Editorial, where I help women cultivate confidence, personal style, beautiful homes, meaningful relationships, self-respect, and a life that feels aligned with who God created them to be. Over the last year, God has given me the privilege of helping women from around the world strengthen their relationships, create more peaceful homes, become more intentional mothers, communicate with greater confidence, develop self-respect, improve their personal style, and build lives that feel more aligned with their values and purpose. One of the greatest privileges of my work is witnessing transformation happen in real time. I've watched women improve their marriages, create calmer homes, become more disciplined with their time, strengthen family relationships, develop healthier boundaries, and begin living with purpose instead of simply reacting to life. And after walking alongside women through that transformation, I've noticed that there are a handful of habits that quietly keep women stuck. Not because they are bad women, not because they are incapable, but because habits are powerful. So today, I want to share some of the habits that may be keeping you from becoming the woman you know you could be. Let's begin with the first one. Habit 1. Waiting to feel motivated before taking action. This is one of the biggest traps I see women fall into. They tell themselves, when I feel motivated, I'll start. When I feel ready, I'll change. When life calms down, I'll finally focus on myself. But motivation is one of the most unreliable emotions you can build a life upon. Because motivation comes and goes, discipline stays. And one thing I have noticed among women who experience the greatest transformation is that they stop negotiating with themselves. They stop asking themselves whether they feel like doing the right thing. They simply decide. The woman you want to become is often hiding behind the things you don't feel like doing today. Which brings me to the second habit. Habit 2. Living in reaction mode instead of intentional mode. Many women are not leading their lives. They are reacting to them. Reacting to messages, reacting to problems, reacting to moods, reacting to whatever happens around them. And before they realize it, an entire year has passed. Yet they feel no closer to the life they wanted. Intentional women live differently. They don't wake up asking, "What does life want from me today?" They wake up asking, "What am I building?" Because every beautiful life is built on intention, not reaction. And this leads us directly into the third habit, which may be one of the most common habits of all. Habit 3. Seeking validation instead of seeking alignment. This one is subtle, and it keeps more women stuck than they realize, because many women spend years asking, do they approve of me? Do they like me? Am I enough for them? Am I doing what everyone expects? But the better question is, am I aligned with who God created me to be? Because validation is exhausting. There will always be another person to impress, another standard to reach, another opinion to satisfy. And one of the most beautiful transformations I have witnessed inside my masterclass is watching women stop chasing approval and start building conviction. They stop asking everyone else who they should be and start asking God who He created them to be. The result is peace, because a woman who knows who she is no longer needs to constantly seek permission to exist. And that naturally brings us to habit number 4. Before we continue, I want to speak directly to the woman watching this. If you're tired of putting yourself last, if you're tired of settling for less than you deserve, if you're tired of feeling invisible, overlooked, or disconnected from the woman you know you could become, then perhaps it's time to stop simply consuming information and start intentionally transforming your life. That is exactly why I created the Return to Elegance Masterclass. Not for women looking for another fashion course, not for women looking for more information, but for women who are ready to become the woman they admire. The woman who walks into a room with confidence. The woman who communicates with grace. The woman who knows her worth. The woman who sets boundaries without guilt. The woman who is respected by others because she first learned to respect herself. The woman who is elegant not only in how she dresses, but in how she thinks, speaks, lives, and carries herself. If that is the woman you are becoming, I would love to welcome you inside. You'll find all the details below this video. Now let's continue to habit 4. Habit 4. Avoiding difficult conversations. This habit quietly damages relationships more than almost anything else. Many women tell themselves they are keeping the peace, but often they are simply avoiding discomfort. They avoid the conversation with their husband. They avoid setting boundaries. They avoid expressing their needs. They avoid addressing problems. And over time, what could have been solved with one honest conversation becomes resentment. Elegant women understand something important. Peace is not the absence of difficult conversations. Peace is often the result of having them. Because healthy relationships are built on communication, not mind reading, not assumptions, not silence, communication. And once a woman learns this, her relationships begin changing in ways she never expected. Habit 5. Not keeping promises to yourself. If there is one habit that quietly destroys self-respect, it is this one. Many women think self-esteem comes from positive thinking. But in reality, self-respect is often built through evidence. Every time you make a promise to yourself and keep it, you send your mind a message: I can trust myself. And every time you repeatedly break your own word, you send the opposite message. One of my students recently shared something that stayed with me. She realized she had spent years making promises to herself that she never kept. She would say she was going to rest. She would say she was going to prioritize her health. She would say she was going to stop people-pleasing. She would say she was going to create better habits, but she never followed through. And eventually, she stopped trusting herself. The beautiful part is what happened next. The moment she started honoring her own word, even in small things, everything began to change. Her confidence changed. Her posture changed. Her decisions changed. The way she carried herself changed. Because self-respect grows when your actions begin matching your words. Habit 6. Consuming more than you create. This is one of the quietest habits keeping women stuck today. We live in a world where it is possible to spend an entire day consuming, watching, scrolling, listening, saving, planning, researching, and yet creating absolutely nothing. No new habit, no new routine, no difficult conversation, no improved relationship, no action. And after years of teaching women, I have noticed something very interesting. Information rarely changes lives. Implementation does. The women who transform are not necessarily the women who know the most. They are the women who apply what they know. Because knowledge without action becomes entertainment. And many women today are entertained by personal development while remaining unchanged by it. Habit 7. Allowing your environment to shape you instead of intentionally shaping your environment. Your environment is always influencing you. Your home, your friendships, your routines, the conversations you listen to, the content you consume, the people you spend the most time with. Everything is shaping you. This is why I often tell women that creating a beautiful life is not simply about changing yourself, it is also about changing what surrounds you. Because it is difficult to become peaceful in an environment that constantly produces chaos. It is difficult to become disciplined in an environment that rewards distraction. It is difficult to become intentional in an environment that encourages reactivity. One of the most beautiful transformations I have witnessed is watching women begin changing the atmosphere of their homes. Not because they suddenly became perfect, but because they became intentional. They slowed down. They became more present. They became more thoughtful. And little by little, their environment began reflecting the life they were trying to build. Which brings me to the final habit, and perhaps the most important one. Habit 8, trying to change your life without changing your daily habits. This is where many women become frustrated. They want a different future, but they continue repeating the same routines, the same decisions, the same patterns, the same excuses, the same reactions, and then they wonder why nothing changes. But my love, your future is hidden inside your habits, not your intentions, not your wishes, not even your goals, your habits. Because what you repeatedly do becomes who you eventually become. And after years of teaching women, studying personal development, researching for my books, and walking alongside women through transformation, I have become convinced of one thing. Most women are far closer to the life they want than they realize. They do not need a completely different life. They need a few different habits, a few different decisions, a few different standards, repeated consistently over time. And that is exactly how transformation happens. Not overnight, not through perfection, but through faithful daily choices. My love, if there is one thing I hope you take from today's video, it is this. The woman you want to become is not created by one big decision. She is created by the habits you repeat every day. And the beautiful thing is that habits can be changed, which means your future can be changed too. Everything we've discussed so far points to something important. Most women are not struggling because they lack information. They are struggling because they have never been taught how all the pieces fit together. Confidence, communication, self-respect, personal style, discipline, relationships, elegance, presence. These things do not exist separately. They create the woman you become. And this is exactly why I created the Return to Elegance Masterclass. Not as another fashion course, not as another beauty course, but as a complete transformation program for women who want to become more confident, refined, respected, disciplined, feminine, and intentional in every area of life. Inside the masterclass, I guide you through the exact framework I teach my students, covering personal style, communication, confidence, beauty, etiquette, relationships, elegant living, self-image, and much more. And this summer, I've also added 3 new resources for every student: the Return to Elegance Companion Workbook, the Reflection and Transformation Journal, and a luxury completion certificate to celebrate your growth and transformation. If you've been watching these videos and thinking, I want more than inspiration, I want real change, then this is your next step. Everything is linked below. That is where we continue this work together, not only improving personal style, but strengthening communication, relationships, self-respect, confidence, discipline, elegant living, and creating a life that feels aligned with who God created you to be. And for those who want ongoing guidance, seasonal conversations, lifestyle inspiration, and a beautiful community of women committed to growth, I would also love to welcome you into the Return to Elegance editorial. Everything is linked below. And before you go, I would love to hear from you. Which of these 8 habits do you think is holding the most women back today? And which one are you personally working on right now? Thank you for spending this time with me. And until next time, live beautifully, love deeply, and never forget, elegance is simply the visible expression of a well-ordered life.